Okay, now we're going to talk about 3D views. So 3D views are different than elevations. The elevations will just show exactly what's on that wall in basically a one-point perspective view. But to get our 3D views, we're going to come up here to the house or the default 3D view. We're going to do the drop down and do the camera, or we can go to view and 3D views and do the camera here. So this camera we're going to place somewhere where we want to see a 3D view. So say I want to see this kitchen, I'm going to pull out my view. And then now I have my 3D view. So I'm going to drag this out a little bit just so I can see a few more things happening here. And then I'm going to select my crop size and I'm going to change this to be 12. Well, I'm gonna lock my proportions and do 12 inches and do OK. And then I'm gonna come down here to my box and do a shaded view. So that's my shaded 3D view. I'm gonna rename it over here in my views to kitchen. And then I'm gonna come back to my floor plan and do a few more views. So maybe I'll do let's do a view of these chairs. I don't necessarily love that view, so now we're looking a little skewed. I think I'm gonna redo that one. I'm gonna come up here to camera and I'll do like so. That's a little better. So I'm gonna select my crop view box and I'm gonna change my size to 12 inch. This is that the 3D views will be about the same size on the sheet. And then I'll change that to shaded. And I'll rename this to living room. And then I'll just get two more 3D views. So maybe I'll do one from this angle. Over here. I'll change my crop size to 12 inches, make it shaded. And then I'll rename this one to dining. And then I just need one more view. So let's see. Let's see, maybe I'll do it from over here. Change that to shaded. And then I'll rename this one to entry because we're looking at the entry. Okay, then we're gonna go to our 3D views sheet. And then we'll just take our 3D views and we're gonna drag them onto our sheet. So it looks like some of, so I think I'm just gonna make adjust the size of some of them so that they match the other ones. And then if we need to adjust the view title, that's how we'll do that. And then we'll just make sure that they line up with each other. That's why that one didn't line up. And then there you have your 3D views.